Good morning. Hey y'all, hey. And welcome to another gorgeous day with your girl Jess. Today is Thursday, January 26th, and it is 6:52. I'm already dressed. I did a light workout because having a snow day yesterday threw me and my son off. And he did not go to sleep until super late, which means I didn't get a good night's sleep. And so when that alarm started to alarming this morning, I didn't want to get up. Thankfully, I made my lunch last night. So all I had to do was get up and get my coffee together. So I got like a 15-minute workout in this morning. I worked out, did a little 15-minute walk, and that was it. I'll supplement that workout in again on the back end. I'll probably do like a 30-minute workout when I get home or after I eat. But now I'm like getting my supplements together. I'm basically getting everything together that I would get if my son was up, because I'm trying to let him sleep in a little bit, because today is definitely not going to be today is definitely going to be no breakfast at home type day. We might even be a little late because I know he's going to be struggling to get up. So yeah, just making my vitamins, getting them together, and then I will take what I'm gonna have for lunch and stuff. But I wanted to tell y'all, I stepped on the scale today this morning. After I did my little 15-minute workout, after I went to use the bathroom, and I weighed in at home at 233, which might be like small potatoes for y'all, but it's like big for me because I just switched up how I'm eating, and I feel like it's just making my life better. So I wanted to quickly come in and just talk to y'all about that for a second while I'm doing this. But so it's not necessarily that I'm intermittent fasting, which I'm kind of doing that too. I just do it my own way. It's that I got rid of meat. Now, mind you, I still have some meat that's in my freezer that I bought for me that I probably will eat or try to figure out some way to, have JayJay eat it. But my son don't eat chicken breast like that. So, I thought I was almost done with my chicken breast, but I wasn't. So, I still have, 2 really big chicken breasts in there or whatever. But I noticed that, okay, so one, let me just break it down. I think I talked about this in a video prior to this that you'll see prior to this one. But I think I'm allergic to meat. Anything that's not seafood does not sit well with my body, and I don't digest it well, which means I have a hard time using the bathroom, being regulated, consistently going. It be struggles that I don't have when I'm not eating meat like that. So I had to go back to not eating meat so much. Not saying that I necessarily won't eat it at all, but I definitely won't be eating it multiple times a week. I think I'm going to just start off with eating it once a week and then kind of go from there. Also on the back end, I got calcium supplements. I gotta take 2 of these big old pills every day, which is mind blowing. I do not like swallowing pills. But I'm also trying to work myself away from gummy supplements. The only gummy supplement I have currently is my hair, skin, and nail. Yeah, my hair, skin, and nails. But I take collagen in both the powder and pill form, and I also that's it. I don't take biotin. So I think I'll be alright if I just have this one be my own gummy. Before it used to be half of my vitamins were gummies. But yeah, I started taking those supplements. And oh, I wanted to tell you guys, because I think in some of the videos that have come out prior, you see me taking L-carnitine, and then I think I talked to you guys about like it making, well, I don't think I said it, but it was making my stomach cramp. So I can't take my vitamins close together to when I take my L-carnitine, because it messes my stomach up. And then I can't take it as a shot. I have to put it in, did I take 2 of these? No, 1. I have to put it in water, in a decent amount of water. So lately I've been putting it with my BCAAs, but today I didn't drink any water when I did my workout. I didn't do my BCAAs. I didn't do my L-carnitine, because you can take it before or after workout. So I think what I'm gonna start doing is taking my BCAAs, my L-carnitine, and my green powder all in the same group, because I also noticed that the greens powder is more tolerable and it doesn't taste as gritty if you use way more water. So the 30 ounces of water, it made it way more easier for me to drink, and it wasn't such a problem yesterday. 6 minutes in, and I blended my mouth. So it's 6:58 now. My vitamins are together. My bag is together, but I'm going to pull out everything I'm going to take with me to work, make my protein shake, my protein coffee with you guys. And yeah, give me just a second. I don't know why my phone wants to give me all the trouble this morning. This is not going to be the best lighting situation, because I'm in a different spot, and normally I face the light, but the light is behind me. But we're going to have to work with what we got to get where we're going. So I'm about to make my protein coffee. I'm going to show you guys what I'm using. Forgot ice. So before I make my protein coffee, let me show you guys what I'm taking to work. Yeah, okay, I'm all over the place. Sorry, forgive me. That's how my brain functions in the morning. Yeah, so to go to work, let's see. I take a lot of different stuff, so bear with me. So right here and here, this is a veggie scramble, egg white scramble. So what's in here is broccoli and cauliflower, like mixed out of a bag, that's diced. I sauteed that with some mushroom, some vegan apple and maple sausage, breakfast sausage, and then added some egg whites and a little bit of cheese. So I don't know why my bowl is dented, but this is my lunch. So this is what I normally break my fast with, like completely break my fast with. That and my coffee. Sometimes I sip on my coffee throughout the day. Sometimes I don't, and I just drink it all with that. But it's going to be a lot of protein regardless. So egg whites are good for me. I love eggs, but I have problems digesting the yolk of eggs. So if I eat egg, like regular eggs, back to back to back to back to back, my stomach starts hurting, and then like I just don't function well. So I learned that about myself. It's good to be in tune with your body and to know what your body likes, what your body doesn't, what your body has problems digesting. So I tend to stick to egg whites because it's just easier. Sometimes I'll eat eggs, but with the way egg prices have been set up, I just stick to my egg whites. Normally get them at Aldi's, pretty cheap. A box of egg whites, the big box is like $3 and some change. Sometimes I buy it at other places and I have to spend $5. It kind of depends. I prefer to go to Aldi. So when I go to Aldi's, I stack up. Don't sleep on Aldi. So then that and my protein coffee is normally what I break my fast with. And that's normally right before my kids go down for nap, or around the time my kids are going down for nap. So about 1:30. Yes, I'm busy moving, shaking, grooving at work that I don't get a chance to sit down, eat, do anything until about 1:30 when my kids go to sleep. I have been incorporating juices back into my diet, veggies and fruit. Easiest way to get it in. Sometimes I take a fruit with me as well. It just kind of depends on what my day is going like. Normally this is like my snack. I try to do this around like 5 o'clock-ish when the kids and after school eat snack. So then I'm eating again with them because we eat in the classroom. So today I brought this, or this is going to be the juice for today, green thyme. And then I haven't never tried this before, but I'm going to try it today. It's the Good Culture cottage cheese. This is the Simply Strawberry one. 100 calories, 15 grams of protein. I always try to opt to pair any juice or fruit or whatever with some source of protein. So this is my protein for today. And then I'm also going to take this Atkins protein bar. This is the strawberry shortcake bar. It has 15 grams of protein as well. Will I eat all of this together? Probably not. Honestly, I probably eat the food and then sip on the juice. The juice probably won't be finished until I'm eating dinner. So that's what I take to work, in my vitamins, which I need to put on top. I put my vitamins in with my lunch, so that way I remember, hey, need to take your vitamins. Now let's get into this protein coffee. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing I'm going to be using this Lean Body mint chocolate protein shake, which now that I think about it, I don't know why I pulled this out. But because normally I make a coffee protein shake, like the diamondized coffee, and I just pull it out of habit. I tried this yesterday. It was okay. I don't know if I prefer it over almond milk. I don't prefer anything over oat milk, but I get almond milk because it's cheaper to buy in bigger bottle, and they always have the unsweetened one in the bigger jug. So I don't need this. Today we're going to be doing the Lean Body mint chocolate. I got this from the gym. I do like the Lean Body brand. This is 40 grams of protein in this one container. It's 280 calories. I don't know necessarily that I'm going to do the whole thing. I'll probably do most, just because, and I'll probably still take the shake with me to eat, but I'm gonna line it with some Ghirardelli's white chocolate sauce. This is not sugar free. It's just not. But I line the cup with that ice. And maybe it's a good thing I chose not to do coffee that I had to make, because it's 7:12 and I'm looking at the clock and I'm looking at all the things I gotta get done prior to 7:45, which is probably around the time we'll be walking out if I get out of here on time. All right, so did that. I filled it up to like maybe about right here with ice. I'm going to take some of this Tarani's sugar-free peppermint and just do a couple of squirts. Yeah, because I like peppermint stuff. Shake this up. I should pour my coffee in first. I went back to my old school tried true method, the mocha pot, which I have been enjoying as of late. I don't pour all of it in there. I leave a little bit of the coffee in the thing just to avoid any bitterness that it may bring. And then I'm pouring in, you guys can't see my cup, I'm pouring in the shake. I want to leave a little bit of room for I want to leave a little bit of room for my cold foam. It's something about adding the extra syrup, that chef's kiss. But I took a couple sips of this. It's like a corner left in here, so I'm gonna see what this tastes like by itself. Mint chocolate. Okay, so this has a decent amount of peppermint in it by itself. This is way better than the Premier Protein one. Eventually, I want to get out of making protein shakes all the time. So I might go back to making my coffee with pre-made protein just so I can, you know, get up out of here. So cold foam, heavy whipping cream. Take this out of this cup. I just pour in enough to give me some cold foam consistency going, because honestly I'm not scraping down this cup and I'm not going to use everything in here. So here's my heavy whipping cream, a couple of pumps of peppermint. If you guys use skinny syrups or Tarani sugar-free syrups, can you guys give me some suggestions on the syrups you like? I'm not the biggest Tarani fan, but the peppermint one is chef's kiss bomb. I got it at World Market. I have another one back here. I have a couple. I have a cinnamon vanilla one by Tarani, sugar-free. That's decent too. The French toast one that's not sugar-free, I don't like. And so it's just collecting space. Probably gonna throw it away eventually. But I tend to like the Jordan skinny syrups. I just don't like buying them offline. So I'll just mix it till it's a decent consistency, and then I pour it in over the top. And yeah, anything that's like stuck, like all of that on the inside that doesn't come out, I ain't worried about it. And then I just put a little bit more of this over the top. And my protein coffee is good to go. Simple and easy. Otherwise, I would have made it in a shake. But I think I've shown you guys me making a shake too before. So this is my coffee. Stays with me. I gotta make my other little water drink, get my kid ready. So I'll see y'all at work. Chloe.
Good morning.
Who brought you to school today, Chloe?
My mama.
What did you do yesterday on your snow day?
Playing with my brother in the house when he was in the snow with me.
Oh, that's nice. Good morning, Nine.
Good morning, Mom.
Who brought you to school today, Nine?
My mommy.
What did you do yesterday on the snow day?
My iPad.
You played on your iPad. Oh. Okay. Hand. Let me do a quick carpet check. Let me see who's sitting crisscross applesauce, hands in their laps, bubbles in their mouth. We have been talking about goals. So I want you guys to repeat after me. Say.
I didn't know that you should back.
Okay. A goal. Do the same thing I do. Okay, ready? A goal.
A goal
Is something
is something
that I
that I
want to do.
want to do.
A goal can be big.
A goal can be big.
A goal can be small.
A goal can be small.
Hey, sorry. Don't do that.
What?
It doesn't matter
It doesn't matter.
because it's important to me.
It's important to me.
Sit down. Okay, so I'm on my planning period right now. I am on 7 Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm on my planning period. It's 9:10. It ends at 9:40. So I have 30 minutes to effectively try to use my time to get some stuff done. So one of the things I'm doing right now is I need to use my PowerPoint stuff. Get all the kids the letter N PowerPoint sent to them so that they are able to utilize it during small groups today. I'm printing out. I really need to clean off my small group table, but I don't really have time for that. So I'm waiting for my PowerPoint to come up, and then let me go to my portal. I'm printing something out for next week because I'm going to start making paint bags or gel bags for them to trace their names. I need to do my lesson plan, but that's during during my nap time. I'm looking for my book bag. Let me see. I know I should have more than that. This is the hard part, going back and looking through stuff, because I started some stuff and then I didn't. So I need to share. Stuff is just falling all the way out. So where'd it go? Oh, shoot. So I email my kids each their own link of what we're doing, the letter, so that they can each edit it on their own, so they're not editing it all together. So I have to save a copy of it to my portal. And this is why it becomes tedious, because I have to save a copy to my portal up under their name, and then I have to share it to them in the email, and then that way when they open up PowerPoint, it'll just be there. Davion Hayden. The problem with this is, like, I feel like I have more than these. Maybe I didn't. And I really meant to do this yesterday, but I forgot. Okay, so now I need to go here. This is the letter F. I don't want the letter F. Chloe. So then file, save a copy. I try to remember to kind of go in order by their name. I need more paper in the copier. But I do have work for them today, so I'm gonna show you that. Give me just a second. To come and show you all these great things during my planning period. Oh, and none of that is happening right now. I just knocked over all the crayons. If that is any indication of how my Friday is going. Shoot. I'll do it later. Trying to get some soup. Okay, so yesterday I ordered something, and I'm gonna show y'all some stuff, but today I'm kind of gonna let the kids get some iPad time, and they're gonna get some stuff work done at their desk. I have to do an assessment check, so yeah. I lost my debit card somewhere in my classroom yesterday. I'm low-key trying to find it. It's 9:27. I have to go get my kids from the labor cards at 9:40, but my assistant is up there. So I did these over the weekend. I've had them for a minute, but these are like number mittens. I'm gonna use these like in small groups to match, like do a matching game, but then I'm also going to do them with like large groups, give out numbers to certain kids, give out the matching numbers, and then the kids have to go find the matching, like their matching partner. So this will happen next week. I have this alphabet game puzzle where you match the letter to the letter sound, like A is for apple. Our day has just been thrown all over the place. And then it's a number matching game, so you have to use like the connectors to match the one penguin with the one fish, and they have to count the numbers on the inside. And then this is a search and cover, I know the number thing. So these I cut out during the snow day that we had. I'm gonna put this up because these are going to be centers that come out next week that I have to set up, which hopefully I'll be able to do it after school today. So these are my assessments for letter sounds. What I have to do, the kids have pay to play store, which I'll explain more about that later. But like I have papers and stuff just everywhere, and I am losing my mind. This is my curriculum book for last week. I'm like literally just trying to see if I can find my debit card. I have these. I haven't finished making them for the kids so that they can learn their names. I also have to do homework stuff during today. I have a lot of stuff that I need to get done, and this week has just been wonky. Like when I say wonky, it's been wonky. So I'm going through everything that's on my desk because I want to clear this off too, so I can small groups. And I'm hoping that I can move this stuff around and then I'll find my debit card. So we had like Dr. Martin Luther King stuff that I never did. So maybe I can have them do that as part of the writing for today. This is like homework stuff. I'm going to introduce sight words. So next week, one of these is going to be the homework package. Start off small, but these are all like pretty much my extra classes. And then I took my weight this morning and I'm only down a pound. And so now I'm starting to think that I should just weigh myself at 12. I look nice though, like, you know, weight wise. I really don't know what my card is. Like, I'm trying not to let this be a characteristic of like my day and how it's going, but this is literally how it's going. So I have their things over here, but like I said, I haven't finished them. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna clean up today. The kids are gonna be working majorly on their iPads today. I don't think my card is over here, so I don't know where it is. So I guess I need to request that it's lost. Fun times. Morning, happy Saturday. I did not film a lot more. I did a lot of stuff Friday, but I didn't film it. I'm gonna show y'all some of the things that I got for the letter I this week. I don't think I really went through it. So on Monday or Tuesday, I'll kind of do a recap. I think I'm gonna do that like I think I'm including it in this because it's gonna be a minute, but it's gonna be a recap. So I'm not sure what I filmed because this week was absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But some of the stuff I brought home because I gotta color it, and then I was thinking about it last night that I really should have printed out like 2 more bingo sheets, so I'm going to have to do that on Monday because we're not going to do the bingo stuff right away. I think I'm going to introduce the letter I to the kids, and then on Tuesday when we do small groups, I'll do like bingo with a group at the table. So basically because I'm home and my day was chaotic, we had a staff event thing after work on Friday, so I didn't stay too long Friday. I like kind of rushed home. I still have to do my lesson plan because I haven't really done that. I've gotten bits and pieces out of what I need to do, but Monday during my planning period, I'm gonna have to go print some stuff out. I have like a busy week Friday or next week. I need to do our science fair project, which is just, where do we hear sound better? Do we hear it better? Or how well do we hear sound when it travels through different states of matter? Which means, how well do we hear sound through gas or the air? How well do we hear it through liquid, which is water? How well do we hear it through a solid, which would be like a wooden block? So we're gonna just air bag, tap, tap, tap with a pencil, water fill, tap, 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 take pictures, and then we'll figure it out from there. Yes. What do you want for breakfast?
Cereal.
Okay, I got you.
Thank you.
Okay. Give me a second. Alright, I'm about to get ready to work out. But try to break down for you guys what I did. So next week our focus is the letter I, the number 16. We're going back over the number 16, and then so the letter I, the number 16, the shape hexagon, hexagon, and the color white. So I'm doing their homework packets on Fridays now, so I'll send home a homework packet on Friday. It's due back on Friday, but it kind of gives them the chance to go over it over the weekend, because I know some of my parents don't necessarily have the time during the week to work on homework with them, so you got a big stretch. So then I put like a little letter on it to tell them basically like, we're gonna start doing homework on Fridays, but in there I included letter I worksheets, the number 16 worksheets, a worksheet on the color white, and then a worksheet on a hexagon. And then I made a worksheet for everybody, each one that just has like their first name. For my students who don't know how to write their name, it's color your name, and then it has like the outline, so then they can color their name in. Then it's trace your name, and then it's their name written on a dotted line. Write your name, to encourage them to do it by themselves. They will get that every Friday. Like, they will get it until they start writing their names on their own. Then I'm going to try to incorporate something. I want them to have something in the classroom that helps them basically learn how to write it themselves. Like, I've been trying, but I have a lot of my kids who don't know how to write their name, and no matter how many different ways I like incorporate it and put it, like even with trying to practice tracing their name, they're not there yet, and that's okay. I'm not like pushing them, but I want them to also recognize the letters in their names, that sort of thing. So I sent that home. I sent home like this little I sent it home today, and it's just a piece of paper, and it's attached inside their thing, but going over their letter sounds. So for instance, it's like, it's a little chart, and it says, I know my alphabet at the bottom, but it has like a uppercase and lowercase a, and then it has a picture of an apple, but it's small enough. So I told the parents to practice with them with their letters and their letter sounds. Some of my kids who have great are great with their letters, are not. They're great with their letter sounds too, but they don't know all their letter sounds. So like, we're focusing on like the hard letter sounds. So a, b, k, d. Like, yes, letters can make different sounds, but I feel like for my kids, that's overwhelming to try to put all of those letter sounds on them at one time. It's overwhelming. It's a lot that we're doing in the school, in the classroom. So it's just a bit much. So I sent those home. I will show you my homework packets. I don't know if I brought it home, but I have my computer, so I can kind of show you each little thing that I did and kind of reference where I got it from, because some of the letter worksheets and stuff like that, the number worksheets, I got off of Teachers Pay Teachers, and some of them were like free bundles, so I didn't pay anything for them. But I would try to link those stores or where I got it from down here. Hopefully charge it to my heart and not my mind. If I forget or just ask, I'll be more than willing to share it with you. But so I got that for homework packets, and then I just searched up the letter I activities, did free, and I think I did pre-K or something like that, and one was like just a letter I activity bundle free. And so from that one, I printed out ice cream craft and island craft, and my TA is going to do that with the kids. She's going to introduce one center at a time. So I'm going to start trying to incorporate fun activities for the kids into the learning day, so it's not so chaotic and stressful, and try to make learning fun for them so they can kind of pick up on it. I think I'm throwing way too many things out at them, and it's so academically based forward that it's too much. Like, these are kids who never been in school, don't really know about like lesson structure, that sort of thing, and where my job is supposed to be more social emotional, that's not kind of what the school I work for is geared towards. They want more academic based focused learning. So the TA is going to open up my dramatic play area, and there's going to be like where she like actually has conversations, but it's like going to be like 10-15 minutes in the dramatic play area. They will clean up said area, and then that group will do like a activity with her that day. And then I have 5 groups, so each day a different group will go in there with her, and it will be between 4 to 5 students with her. And it's basically, like I told her, I want to have them have a moment where they're playing, 2, engaging with her so that they get to know her, conversations, that sort of thing with her, and 3, it kind of gives them that element that I want them to like learn through play, but it also gives them like, okay, you know, we're also going to learn other things. So when I do small group centers, she'll have a group that she'll keep for like that whole day. There will be some that will be sitting at the tables doing tabletop centers, and then there will be a group that works with me, and I'll try to go through each group, because we should do a small group ELA and then a small group math. So what I'm going to do is like, okay, whatever center she gets, she'll have that group twice. So the first time during ELA, she'll have them and they will be doing small group and playing in said center. And then when we come back to do small group for math, she will have them in there and they will be doing a letter activity. So with me, because I feel like that's just, I know that it should probably be geared something more towards numbers, but I'm gonna have her do the letter activity too. So I think now that I thought about it and I thought about my processes, I'll let her know that on Monday. So like, when you get this group, you'll have the group during our small group ELA time. You will do this with them, and then when we come back during our small group math time, just do the lesson with them, like the activity, but you can do it in the same center, or you can come out of that center and the center is closed. It's up to her, because there is a small table where she could do it at back there, but I don't know if it'll be big enough for everybody to sit at. So either way, I'm gonna let her structure that part of her time out. The other kids will be at small group tables, or math, when we go back to doing small groups, they might do a math activity on their iPads, their technology piece. Might do technology piece too when it comes to ELA small groups. But I have the option of locking my kids' iPads and stuff like that. So for me, in my small group ELA, I'm going to be doing sight words. I'm going to be focusing on letters and letter sounds for my lower base students. And then I need to do a number bingo. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna do a number. I think I'm gonna do like a number find and cover. So I say the number, I show the number, you find the number and cover it. But I don't know if I'm going to do that, or I feel like number bingo will just be a better bet, because I can pull out stuff. I can already have sheets, like just print them off and laminate them real quick on Monday. And then when they're like planning period, if I already know what I'm going to do, I could use my planning period really quickly. But I also have this thing, the 10 frames, but it's supposed to be like move a snowflake to cover said 10 frames, blah blah blah. I think I'm going to, because I started sharing it, but I think I'm going to kind of take it out and cater it some. Like, I'm gonna have a base copy, and then I'm gonna save a copy for like my students that are in group A, group B, like those who need a little bit more help. So like not throwing off like 1 through 20 at them, but like maybe starting off with 1 through 5, and then we use the 10 frames to count. But I think I'm gonna do that like a small group activity. So have them do 10 frame small groups with me. 10 frames, like counting, will count objects. I'll give them a number or hold a number up, have them count objects. And I think on Friday, well, it won't be on Fridays. Maybe it will be on Fridays. Fridays do a group number bingo. Introduce it to them in small group, show them what each numbers are, the letters for bingo. Then on Fridays, Fun Fridays, we can do a whole group where we do a number bingo. And if you get bingo, you get a piece of candy or, you know, that sort of thing, and do it quickly. So then that way, if the kids are doing, like if they actually got it, you know, instead of throwing, because we'll have the numbers, we can freeze and we can kind of do a game thing like that. I think that would be a great idea. Like, I think the kids would be excited about having a whole group game activity where you have to listen and you have to be quick with doing your things, and then they can piece stuff together. So anyway, I think I got off on a tangent, but that's how my teacher brain mind works. So number bingo, I'm gonna find stuff for that, bring that out. We'll do that on Fridays, but I introduced it during my small group math time. But we'll do the 10 frames and the manipulatives with the counting during my small group with each student. So I'll have the same group come back. Now for my higher kids who already know these numbers, like just making sure that they know the letters for bingo, which I think most of them do. They already know the numbers, introducing a game concept to them. But for them, I'm going to do more like, let's do simple math problems. So, okay, I have 3. Show me, like, pull out 3 things. Okay, then we're gonna add 2 to that. So 3 plus 2, pull out 2 other things. Now count them all together and then have them count. And then we'll do like simple math problems. So then that'll give them like a step up. And so once I introduce it to them in small group, when it comes time for homework for them, they will get like 1 or 2 numbers. They might get like 1 sheet where it's just focused on, you know, the number the other week or whatever. But then their other worksheet would be small group math, where it's like, okay, draw 3 red circles, Then we're gonna add 2 yellow circles to it. How many circles do we have in all? Because I've introduced it in class already with them, they'll already know. And then I'll use that to do like their small group math. I have a small group math thing for them, probably more so on their iPad. Be a lot of math-based stuff on their iPads that they can work on. It's just gonna be that element that I have like a student that kind of is all over the place. He's very smart, but he's all over the place. So he likes to do like games and stuff like that. So I have to figure out something that will keep his interest that he'll do independently without me having to be in his face or we having to go redirect him and that sort of thing. So just something I want to introduce to my students that will like rotate through one center. And once they get the idea and the concept of the dramatic play area, we'll introduce like that dramatic play center will close. Then I'll probably open up the block center, and the block center the block center is gonna have to come in later because the block center is like literally right next to my small group. So maybe we'll switch it off and we'll do my writing center be like an art center. So instead of them having to sit there and like necessarily do art or play art, whatever, they can actually sit at the writing center and make pictures, do paintings, like introduce paint to them, different type of rollers. Basically, I figure it out, but I might switch where I do my center activity. Granted, it should be at the table, but if let's say I open up block center for the kids, then maybe I'll just sit on my carpet and we'll do like a center, like my small group at the carpet. Kids will still have activities. I need to print out some like writing activities or exit tickets essentially to kind of go with that. But that's something I can think about and work through. So letter I activities, the island, the mini bingo, the I bingo, I'll show you guys that. And then I need to get the letter I that we have on PowerPoint, move that over. Like I need to save it onto my thing, then save it, a copy, then upload it in my portal and save copies for them for the letter I so they can work on that during the week. So that's a bit more complex when they do the PowerPoint thing because it's harder for some of the kids to know to like hold the thing down and then move the Lego pieces, that sort of thing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to condense it down. I'm going to save a copy for myself and it's going to be on my computer. And then I'm going to start taking stuff out until that only have certain things. So like this slide, and then just progressively add things into each slide. I'm going to test my theory out. Hopefully my thought process is that if I give them the audio of me say the letter I, what sound does the letter I make? Repeat after me. It. And then this is what you need to do. Move, I don't know what the letter I, move the Legos to make the letter I. Hold the Lego down. Like, you know, I don't know if I have to do that extensive because we did it with the letter N, we did it with the letter C, but sometimes my kids come back to me and they're like, we don't know where we're supposed to go to get the pencil to draw, you know, that sort of thing. So I don't know if I'm gonna include the drawing one because that one takes them, we need a pencil to draw. So I think I'm gonna take that one out. I'm gonna keep the slide picture and I'm gonna put it in teams. We're gonna open it up together, like when it's time for them to practice their writing, open it up together, trace the letter in because you could do it with your finger, press OK, and then you can submit it to me so then I can see everybody's work, what they're doing, that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm trying to make my life like more fun for the kids. So we'll have dramatic play open for a minute, but like that's where definitely do like their art activity. But I also have to come up with an activity for my board because we also have to do that. And shit. But I also did we're focusing on everyday helpers, community helpers. So we're talking about male men and male women next week. So I went ahead and found the male woman, and then they can color the male woman and then trace the word male carrier. So yeah, I got to think of something. I think because we're going into February, and February is all about being kind and being nice. And we were talking about Martin Luther King. I think I'm going to create basically like a template where let's draw a picture of you being kind to a friend. And I'm not going to do it in large group. I probably will do it as part of my ELA small group, like, because I can sit there with them and see what they're doing. So maybe we'll hold off. I'll do like a letter review with them for ELA, letter sounds for my lower kids who don't know, and then sight words. For my bigger kids, I'll give them like 4 sight words that we'll focus in on. We'll talk about the sight words with the bigger kids, letter sounds and letters with the smaller ones. And then, sight words with my high group, my proficient group, or proficient/advanced group. Then my basic/proficient kids will do letter sounds for the letter sounds that they don't really understand. So just a review of the letter sounds. Then the groups, I have like 3 groups below them that will probably just focus on like 5 letters for the week. We'll go over like the same 5 letters, and everything that they do, every activity that they go to will focus on those 5 letters, but there'll be 5 different letters for each group. And we'll focus on those letters and then the letter sounds for those letters. With those 5. Yeah, because then I can just do 3 different groups. And then when I do their small group activities, then we can do the thing about being kind. So I'll just make a template like, okay, draw a picture of a way. Like we'll talk about how can we be kind to others. What's the way that you can be kind to your friend? Then draw a picture of you being kind, like showing you being kind to someone else, like a picture of you. And I'll have a picture that I draw, that I show them, like, this is a picture of Miss Boston being kind by helping someone zip up their coat, or that might be a look. Giving someone a hug, helping someone up. So like having a friend that's like on the ground and then me standing over there helping them up, like helping them up when they fall, and then they'll have a sentence to write. And so that'll be what I put out on the board, because it's just, I'll try to figure out kind of like a ELA kind of activity and also like a math one, because like for us, like if I have groups that are going to be doing simple math and we're going to be adding, so we take this and we add it to this, they'll each get like a different 10 frame. Like we'll talk about 10 frames, and I'll say, okay, here's a 10 frame. Now, here's one color. Draw that color, and then here's another color. Draw how many you want with that color, and kind of walk them through it, and then have them create a problem. So like I have 4 yellow circles. So what's the number? How many yellow circles do you have? 4. Okay, so let's write the number 4. So 4 plus what? How many green circles do you have? 3. So 4 plus 3 equals what? Count all the circles together and then have them write the number. Just so I can have 2 different things, but just so I can have a board. So I'll work with them with that. That's another thing I need to put on my list. My work as a teacher is never done, which is why I can't do grad school. But I don't want to make this too long. It's already 20 minutes. I'm going to have to condense this, chop this down. But yeah, that's what we're doing next week.